Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex. I'm sorry y'all, my cat is literally playing in the background. But anyway, my name is Lex and I would absolutely love it if you love this content, if you love Big Brother, if you're here for the updates, if you would like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps to support my channel, it helps me to grow, and it continues to inspire me making videos. I absolutely love Big Brother. It is taking up so much of my time, but I am really here for it and I am really trying to get you guys out these feed updates as best as I can, continue optimizing the videos, continue making them more pleasurable for you guys. So yeah, I would love that if you could support the channel if you like the content. If you're not sure, there is 102 other videos besides this one on my channel, so you can check them out and see if anything is of interest to you. Anyways, we are going to get into the live feed update. This is going to be for the 21st and then early on the 22nd. Right now it's like maybe 10 a.m. Eastern, so not a lot happened this morning yet. But we had quite a little bit happen yesterday. The Angela saga is continuing, okay? The Angela saga is continuing over the course of this day. We get an Angela and Matt apology conversation. We get some updates on the noms, but you know, overall coming out of this, we're still not sure. Coming out of this morning, trying to catch up, scramble together, figure everything out, we are still not sure where things are at. So let's jump in. Let's start off with Angela, okay? Angela was talking to the camera yesterday morning. Now, Angela is on this thing where she's saying, everyone is expecting me to do the expected. They're expecting me to put him up, blah, 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 blah. You know, for her, she says that no one else stands out for her to put up outside of Matt. But she says she has to talk to him and make amends to figure out who he wants to put up potentially, because everyone's working with him in her head. This is what Angela's telling the camera. She's wondering if she should take it to the boys in the have-not room and ask them what to do. But overall, Angela is still confused. As we know, Angela is mentally going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth about what to do, what she should do. We know she thinks she messed up. We know that she doesn't really like Matt, but she knows she has to make amends with Matt because people are on Matt's side, question mark, which I think is funny because I think that's also a weird read because there's definitely a big portion of the house who wants Matt out as well. So Angela then talks to Lisa. She tells her the same thing that she told us to the cameras, that everyone is expecting her to do the expected and put Matt up.
Big Brother, expect the unexpected. Big Brother, my game. Peep up on the block. He could win. He comes back into the game. He could not win. He's still coming back in the game.
But for Angela, she believes that Matt is going to stay no matter what. So now her plan is Kenny. That's what she tells Lisa, at least. She's asking whether or not she should put Matt up, even though she's pissed off him and his people. That's what she says, which it's like, who are Matt's people, for real, for real? I don't know. I think Angela's read is a little off. I think a lot less people actually like Matt like that. I think Angela thinks it's more people than it actually is. So now she's saying that she feels she doesn't want to make a target of somebody else by putting someone else up. She's already worried that she's made too many people mad, so she doesn't want to put like a third person in the ring. And she's definitely saying, I can't put those have-not boys up. I don't want to be the vengeful Nana that put those have-not boys up because they've already been going through it this week, being on slop and stuff like that. So she really ultimately wants to have 3 guys up. And Lisa, you know, is on board with that. Lisa's like, yeah, girl power. Like, you know, it would be great to have 3 guys up for the girl power. But Lisa is at this point hammering into Angela. You need to apologize. You have to go to Matt and you have to apologize to him because at this point you need to make amends. Otherwise, he's going to be gunning for you. You're going to be gunning for him. It's too much. You know, she says that Angela says Matt thinks he's going up, but you know, at this point she's not sure. So Angela is asking Lisa basically, what do I say? How should I apologize? Lisa's like, maybe start off with the comments about his mom, which I think is very interesting because I didn't see this on the live feeds, but apparently Matt brought up his mom first as a means to get back at Angela, and that's why Angela retaliated with the mom comment, which is interesting. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Matt in this apology, but I'm gonna be so for real. I'm not really on the Angela's this crazy old lady and Matt's a victim train. I think they both have individual levels of lunacy. Lunaticism, lunatics. I don't know. They're both lunatics, y'all. The words. But I think they are both lunatics in their own way. And birds of a feather be clashing and fighting. Birds of a feather. So anyway, Lisa also tells Angela that if she's going to put a girl up, she needs to talk to that girl and let her know that she's a pawn. And T-Core floats around. T-Core's name starts to float around in this later on in the day. Now, Lisa says she does not want to be in cahoots with this because Angela's like, okay, so should I say that like we did? Lisa's like, no. This is your thing. I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be a part of this. Don't bring my name into it, which is fair. Angela is so weird. Like, Angela is really at a point where it's like she does not know what to do. We then get like maybe 20 or so minutes on the feeds of just Angela staring into space, stalling, pacing around before she actually goes to talk to Matt. So Angela and Matt have a very, very long conversation. This conversation went on for hours.
Sorry, I'm not going to get too emotional about this, but I never should have brought your mom into it. And then reflecting on what I had to say, that I did. I truly did do that. And so...
To start off the conversation, Matt does say he wants to do this talk in the presence of others. He does not trust Angela alone, which I don't know, y'all. It's a lie. Angela apologizes to Matt with her whole heart. She says she brought other people into it who she should not have. She says she should have never brought his mom into it. Again, that is what Lisa told him to apologize about. And she says that they had it out for each other regardless. But Matt tries to be like, prior to this, that wasn't the case. Matt claims, Angela says that she needs to take back her power because she felt that when he threatened to put her up, if she put him up, that, she's a woman, she's the first HOH, and she just felt like it was like, oh my God, woman, get out. And we saw that even in her DR on the TV show yesterday. So, okay. Now, Lisa does apologize to Matt's mom personally. They have this long thing. She's like, what's your mom's name? I'm so sorry, mom to mom. I didn't mean it. And then Matt goes on this long thing about how this is not his story. It's his mom's story. He's just in the background. Then he goes on to say that his mom never had any Asian representation on the show, and Julie Chen was her only representation when she was a news anchor, and that's why she loves Big Brother. And I'm gonna be honest, when Matt went on this mom thing, he lost me. Not that he ever really had me, but he lost me. I'm sorry, he lost me. Because I was like, okay. Especially when he said the part where this is not my journey, I'm in the back, this is my mom's journey. Yeah, it was very confusing. So Matt says that he didn't understand why Angela started this conversation because he thought that the conversation they were going to be having was talking about showmances and her saying that he's in a showmance because that made him feel like he had a target on his back. And Angela... First off, Angela don't be apologizing. So Angela kind of derails the subject. She says, look, like after my HOH, everyone embraced me. Everyone let me know how hard of a job they thought it was. You were the only one that actually came in the room and like, we're asking, oh, am I going to be up next? Like, you were the only one that asked like, am I going to be up? Like, what's going on? You didn't embrace me. You didn't hug me. And I was like, these two? Birds of a feather. No wonder y'all two don't get along. they go back and forth on this. Like I said, this conversation went on forever, so I'm trying to whittle it down into some important points for y'all. So they get to a point of the conversation where they both apologize. Matt says, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't 100% promise you that I'm not going to put you up next week if I win. If it's beneficial for my game, I might put you up. But the best that I can do is say that we're back to square zero. Like, we're not friends, we're not enemies, but I'm just at square zero with you. I need to figure out where we're gonna go and how we're going to be. And Angela is asking, like, look, if I don't put you up this week, will I gain more favor? And Matt once again says he can't promise anything, but it will definitely show him, something. So Matt then goes on about his personal life. And one thing again that I can't stand that Matt does is this, I learned so much in my 24 years of life. I'm like, bro, I'm 27 and I still don't be saying that. You know what I mean? I learned so much in my 24 years of life. But Matt does reveal that he had a horrible relationship experience earlier this year that destroyed him. And he learned he could not manage his emotions the way he was, which to me sounded like he was the aggressor in the relationship. I don't know. In listening to this conversation, it definitely sounded like he was saying that he had done something and he realized, oh, I can't manage my emotions like that. So it was very weird. And he claims that he told people that the conversation that he and Angela had that sparked this whole thing was beautiful. He loved it. I told everybody that, once again, Matt, they both were doing it. They both were playing each other like a fiddle. It was crazy to watch. So Angela's claiming that she does not know who that girl was during the blow up. She will never be that person again. She got some sleep. She was talking about how she was delirious, couldn't remember names, all of these different things. But she said she doesn't know who that was and she will not do it again. So overall, from this conversation, Matt is basically saying, look, I don't fully trust you, but at this point, we're at least back at square zero. They continue talking for a while, and then they get up to nominations. So this is when Matt starts to throw out T-Cor's name. He says that Angela should consider putting up T-Cor because she's a slow player and she may have a power, and then he throws out that Quinn may have a power. He was at least 50% right. So eventually these two end their conversation and they don't trust each other. It went nowhere.
But again, where's my Golden Globe? I literally just acted my ass off with him.
It's our nice, typical big brother, I'm gonna forgive you, let's talk, let's have a family meeting, and then everybody still hates each other because these two still don't trust each other. Angela is in the room talking to the cameras after like, where my Golden Globe at? Where my Golden Globe at? I played this man like a fiddle, where my Golden Globe at? She said she acted her ass off during that conversation. So Angela is convinced. We see her again talking to people, talking to the cameras. She is convinced that Matt asked Cam to ask T-Cor to be a pawn. T-Cor was never asked to be a pawn, for the record. For the record, no, T-Cor was never asked to be a pawn. That was Matt's idea that he wanted T-Cor up because I don't know what Matt's vendetta is against T-Cor, but he's called her a nobody. He's done all this different stuff regarding T-Cor, and I'm like, what is your vendetta against this woman? Like, relax. So
I was like, Matt told me about you guys' one-on-one, and he was like, oh, we down having you up, and I'm so cool with that.
Quinn also does not trust Lisa. We find this out later. Quinn gives us a little camera talk. He says that Lisa is kind of like Jason from OTT, and Angela ultimately at the end of the night tells Lisa she is putting up Matt because T-Cor never came up with Matt and said that she was okay with being a pawn, and she was really saying she hopes she doesn't. So The TV show also came on. There was only two things of note. Number one, I know a lot of us were wondering what Kenny would say his job is. He said he was in the concessions business. He didn't know how he got there, but he made it into the concessions business. And Angela Quinn actually reveals to Angela that he has the power, the deepfake HOH. And we do learn what the two powers do. I'll just insert a little clip here.
Your secret power is the deepfake HOH. With this upgrade, you will strip the head of household of all their power because you will secretly control their nominations. But here's the fun part. I will create a deepfake avatar of the reigning head of household that will communicate through my proto box. This deepfake will look and sound identical to the real HOH, but it will be you that controls what it says.
Of what
We'll find out their fate live on eviction night. You have 4 weeks to activate this power, and it can only be used once. I hope
each power does. But I do think that the powers are interesting, and I do also think it's pretty cool that they can use them for the next 4 weeks. So we will see if that affects them. I do think it's interesting that Angela knows that Quinn has a power, and she didn't really reveal that ever. I don't think we've ever seen Angela talk about that with somebody. So that's interesting. But overall, it is looking like, as of right now, Monday at 9:50 a.m. on the 22nd, it is looking like the nominee is going to be Matt. But with this house, things change every single second. So I say that now, but that doesn't mean that that's where we're gonna be at in just like a few days. Anyways, and that is all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, if you want more up-to-date updates, things as they happen, you don't want to necessarily have to wait for an edited video, definitely check out my TikTok. I will put it right here, and my link will also be in the description box. And if you love these updates, if you love this content, if you would like to support this channel, support me, I would love it if you would like, share, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Please interact with the videos, drum up engagement, hit subscribe, turn on the bell so you'll always see my videos because I'm going to be here all season. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for those of you who have supported, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!